everyone, welcome to Retro Magazines and Patterns. I'm Sophie, and today's video is going to be another free patterns online that I've found for you guys. So with the holidays coming up, I wanted to kind of find some fun and unique holiday themed patterns that were free, and hopefully I'm getting this to you guys early enough so that you have time to make the things, gift the things, and just enjoy all of it. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I do have quite a few here. I think I definitely have over 50 of them, I believe. So let's go ahead and jump in, and I'm going to start with number one. Let's see, the Manilow Pullover. This one is by hearthookhome.com. Now, while this is not particularly a Christmas themed pattern in and of itself, when I saw the one cover shot of it with the green raglan sleeves and the red body, I just thought it was such a cute sweater in general, but also made a really cute holiday sweater also. So I really like this one. I thought it was really cute. I like the texture on the sleeve with the little like bauble stitch. And again, this isn't particularly Christmas. You can make this in any colors that you like. I do like the raglan sleeve design, but the red and green was really cute. So I definitely wanted to add this in there for you guys. The next pattern that I have is a red Christmas truck crochet table runner. This one is by Briana K Designs, and I've certainly featured a few of her patterns on my channel before, but I really like her website. I love all of her little crochet patterns. They're really cute, and this one doesn't disappoint either. If you are a fan of that kind of vintage country Christmas theme with the Christmas truck, I think this would definitely be right up your alley. It's really cute. I like the checks. I like the Christmas truck with the little tree in the back, and it just makes a really cute addition to your holiday decor, something you can leave on your, kitchen table or your dining room table. And honestly, you could probably leave this up a little bit later if you wanted. Next, I have not one, not two, but 4 free patterns. These are from garnstudio.com. I think it's dropsdesign.com, maybe. It's both. I think it's Drops Design and it's garnstudio.com. Anyhow, this is one pattern 4 different ways, and they're all free. And it's a really cute set if you wanted to make all of them. Really cute individually also. So there is this Christmas time hat, Christmas time sweater, Christmas time mittens, and Christmas time socks. So I honestly couldn't pick just one. So I wanted to share all 4 of them with you guys. But these are all knit patterns, and they're really, really cute. If you go onto the website to look at the patterns, you'll see that they have men, women, children, modeling all of these designs. So this is really kind of a pattern that's for anybody and everybody. But I just love the idea of that really cute kind of like Fair Isle style pattern being available in so many different, patterns or projects, I guess. So the hat, the sweater, the mittens, and the socks, just really, really cute. Next is a crocheted Christmas light sweater, and this is from Hobbi.com. So this one's fun. This is a crocheted pattern. It's free on their website. If you haven't checked their website for free patterns, you really should, because they do have a lot of really fun patterns. But this one I thought would be a great one for the holidays. This would fit right in there if you were going to a holiday party. You might even be able to squeak by an ugly sweater party with it. Not that this sweater is ugly in the least, but it is a really kitschy sweater. So I wanted to make sure that this one was in there for you guys. I think if you guys got started on this soon, you could probably finish this in time for the holiday parties. Next, I have a few ornaments. So I love little handmade ornaments. It's one of my favorite things to look for when I go to craft fairs. So I'm going to just kind of show you the handful that I found. The first one is from clicketysticks.com. And it is a classic Little Debbie Christmas tree cake. So this is a knitted Christmas ornament, and it looks just like those little Christmas cakes you used to get in your lunch when you were a kid. They're really nostalgic. I was at the grocery store recently. It was maybe like a month ago. I remember thinking, it's a little early for those to be out. But the lady that was in front of me in line, she had nothing on the conveyor belt, but I think it was like 7 boxes of these Christmas tree cakes. And she was like, "Oh, they're my favorite. I get excited every year when they come out. So as soon as I saw them, I had to buy a bunch." So she went to the store just to get like 7 boxes of these little Debbie Christmas cakes. So I know that these are kind of like a cult favorite for certain people. So if you know somebody who really loves them, this could be a really cute way to like add something, on a wrapped gift or a little cute decoration on the tree. The next ornament that I have is this fun, quirky Santa wreath ornament from williamscrafts.com. And I thought this was really fun. I think it was probably originally a wreath, but they just got creative with their use of colors and some beads in there. But there's something about those Santa faces that I just really love, and I think they're adorable. I think you could probably just embroider the eyes and the nose, but the beads just add a little something extra to it. I just think they're really, really cute. So I thought this ornament was really unique. Next, I have a granny square ornament. Now, if you saw my recent video all about granny squares, I did add a few free online patterns at the end. And one of those patterns was from prettydarnadorable.com. And it was this pretty little granny square sweater Christmas tree ornament. On their website, prettydarnadorable.com, they also have these really adorable little stockings that I thought were just so cute. So I wanted to add these two. These are really cute, small little stockings. They'd make cute little gifts. You could probably put, like chapstick or money or something in there too if you wanted to tie it on the front of a gift. So these are really great. They are really darn adorable. Next are these cute Christmas mice. This is another one from Drops Design on gardenstudio.com. So these are cute little knitted Christmas mice. And I just love these. Little animals are so cute. They're so fun to knit. So just imagine these hanging on the tree or, sticking them around, maybe on the mantle, hiding around behind little spaces. So I thought those were a lot of fun. The next one, this one's from passionatecrafter.com, and this is a classic Christmas bauble. So if you love your baubles on the Christmas tree, you probably also understand that they can be a bit of a pain to store. They take up a lot of space. If you have glass ones, they break easily. So the nice thing about these is you can kind of maybe like understuff them a little bit since they're just going to be hanging on the tree. You could keep them puffed up while they're up. But when you go to store them, you could squish them up a little bit and you don't have to worry about them breaking. So I really like this pattern. Plus, I like how simple it looks. This looks like something you could literally probably make 5 of while you're sitting there watching your favorite show. And if you get creative with the yarns that you use, like some metallic yarns or something like that, you could probably make some really impressive looking ones as well. So I thought this was a good pattern to have in your, collection because you really can't go wrong with one of these. And then the last Christmas ornament that I have is this Christmas candle ornament. This is from Ekaterina Vorobeva. I think I said that right, on Ravelry. So this is a Ravelry download. And it is this cute classic Christmas candle. So you could make a bunch of these, hang them all over your tree. And I think that would just look so beautiful. So just really traditional. If you are going for more of a traditional decor look, this might be a really cute thing to add onto your tree. It's kind of got that primitive edge to it. I don't know. I really like those ones. So with decorations, I did also find a few cute garland patterns. I love decorating with garland because you can just put it anywhere and everywhere. If you have a blank space somewhere that needs some decoration, just garland. Just put some garland up. So I found a few garland patterns that I liked. The first one I found, I actually don't know that it needs a pattern. I do think that there is a paid pattern online for this. I didn't necessarily find the free version. I think maybe it's because it's so simple. That being said, it is a crochet paper chain garland. So if you remember making paper chains when you were a kid, cutting strips of construction paper, stapling them together into a chain. This might be really fun. There's got a lot of nostalgia to it. I really think they're cute. I almost kind of want to make some of these. This would be even fun to work on throughout the year. Just to, you're bored and you just want to something to make your hands busy. Make a few of these, and at the end of the year, you might have enough to string, on the stair banister or something. The next one is Christmas Joy Bunting, and this one is from Katie at Thoresby Cottage. And I like this one just because it is just classic Christmas joy. It just says joy on the little pennants hanging on the garland. And this would look really cute over a doorway, hanging off the stairs, going up the stairs or something like that. It's a really pretty little simple pattern, and I really like that one. The next one is another piece that's a little nostalgic. I'm not sure if anybody still practices popcorn garland. I know when I was a kid, we did it a few times. We strung popcorn garland and put it around the tree. I think we did popcorn and cranberries one time. But this is a crocheted version of that. I just think it's really cute. I love the idea of making something that looks really classic, and it does. I feel like it does look like popcorn, but you can put it away at the end of the year, and you can bring it out next year, and you don't have to, string food up on your Christmas tree. You can just have your crocheted version. So I really like that one. The last Christmas garland I have for you guys is this tree and star garland from knottednest.com. And I really like this one. I'm not really sure what specifically about it speaks to me, but there's something about it that I just find really comforting and cozy, and I like it. And I like the image of it hanging on the mantle. I think it just looks perfect like that. So I really like this one, the Christmas tree and star garland. Again, that one was from knottednest.com. So I do have another sweater. This one is another knit sweater. It's a free Ravelry download from, it is Sandness Garn, I believe is her name. And it is this adorable Christmas sweater. That's its title, Christmas sweater. But all these links will be below, so you don't have to just type in Christmas sweater and hope you can find it. I will have the link to that sweater pattern below. But it's really fun. I think, how cute is this with this like Fair Isle print with all these really cute little images on there? I just think it's really fun. And I just think it's a really nice gift to have a pattern like this for free. The next pattern that I have two pairs of socks, holiday socks. So if you're a sock knitter and you enjoy making socks, get ready for these ones. I think they're super cute. The first one is a simple pair of, they are called, what did they call them here? Just holly Christmas socks. That's all. Sweet and simple. White pair of socks with little hollies around the cuff. I really like it. I think, I don't know, it's the simplicity of it that I like so much, but they're a really cute pair of socks. So that's a really nice pair for the holidays. The other pair of socks that I found were not as simple. They are called the Christmas Chaos socks, and these ones are by Barbara Sigletti, and these are also on Ravelry, but these are a ton of fun. They just look like gingerbread men gone crazy or something. I like these. I'm a fan of gingerbread men. I love, decorating with them. I have, anytime I go to a craft fair, if I find something with a gingerbread man on it, I'm usually going to pick that up. I just really like gingerbread men. So these socks called to me probably mostly for that reason, but also because they're a lot of fun. So we wouldn't be able to do a Christmas pattern video without a few Christmas stockings. So I did find a few of my favorites that I wanted to share with you guys. If you are looking to make Christmas stockings kind of like a family heirloom, you might find some ideas here. My mother-in-law made Christmas stockings for me and my family. So we all have our own. They have our names crocheted in them. They all have their own little image crocheted in them. They're really cute. They are actually from a vintage McCall's magazine from the 70s, I believe, that she holds the pattern very dear. She has made these stockings for years, but they are family heirlooms to us. We use them every year. We're always excited to hang them up. So, that's like a family tradition, something that if you haven't started, you may want to do that. So with that being said, the first stocking that I have to share with you guys is this cute retro Christmas stocking, and it's from Lily LC Sew, and this is on Ravelry. And what I like most about this stocking is I just kind of like to me, it gives retro 80s vibes. I really like the look of it. So this one I thought would be really cool for somebody who really enjoys kind of that, maybe early 80s kind of vibe. But the stocking itself is pretty classic, so I like that one. The next one, now this one is a little bit more simple. I would say maybe this would be great for those who are more minimalist. But this is Christmas Stripes Stocking by Violet LeBeau, another Ravelry pattern. But as you can see, I have it up there on the screen. It's just a nice, simple Christmas stocking. And maybe it is the simplicity, but I just really like this one. I thought it was great. And there are a bunch of other matching Christmas accessories with the same stripe design. So if you go onto her Ravelry page, you'll find those also. But this was the stocking. So that's why I'm sharing this particular one with you guys. The next stocking is called the Holly Berry Crochet Stocking, and this is on Yarnspirations. I'd say this is probably the closest to what we have as on in our family. So these are just really cute, classic, vintage looking stockings, crocheted stockings. So if you're looking for something kind of retro and a little kitschy and just really nostalgic, these ones might be for you. The last stocking that I have is the classic cable knit stocking from Claire Slade. This one was published in Verily Knits, but it is a free Ravelry download, and it is just a classic cabled stocking. So if you love a good cable, you're looking for something a little bit maybe more on the chic side or finished side, this might be the one for you. I really love cabled anything. I think it's a lot of fun to knit, and it always looks great. It never goes out of style. So these right here are classic. So the next few patterns that I have are mittens and hats, because you definitely need some of those when the weather gets cooler. So I'll be upfront with you. The first pattern under this category is a paid pattern. It is the last and only paid pattern I'm sharing today, but it was too cute not to share with you guys. And I think it was only $2. So this is the Hobbi, what is it? The Hobbi Wuddy Mitts by Jerry Birch on Ravelry. And these are the cutest little Grinch mitts. I thought they were so adorable. And I love the little like spout of like fur at the top of them, the little red heart knitted in them, that nice bright green color. These are so much fun. So I know I tried just to share free patterns with you guys, but I thought at $2 and how adorable they are, I was just going to let you guys know that they existed. So those ones are out there. Back to the free patterns. I did find this fun peppermint twist hat from sweetpotato3.com. So this one is just fun, and this is super simple. So if you crochet, if you're, pretty proficient in it, this should be really easy to whip up. It would not take you long at all. You can make a whole set for the family. Do some really fun family portraits with these, but I like them. Candy. That's who doesn't love some candy, especially at the holidays. The next hat that I have is called, the Ugly Christmas Sweater Beanie. This one is by Hooked on Sunshine, another free Ravelry download. And I like this. It's a lot of, fun. I think the thing I like most about it, though, is it kind of allows you to be a little, flippant with your ugly Christmas sweater attitude, but like on a subtle note. I don't even know if people still do ugly Christmas sweater parties, but if they do and you're not in the mood to go get a whole, ugly sweater or something like that, maybe you want to get just a hat. So I thought this was fun. Then I did find a pattern for like classic Selbu mittens, Nordic pattern snowflake mittens. And these are on Drops Designs at Garn Studio, I believe, as well. Yes, that's where you'll find them. But they are really classic. They show them in other colors, but I really like this red and white. I thought it really spoke to the holiday, feels. And then the last hat that I have for you guys is this Christmas elf stocking cap. So this is from Fox and Pine Stitches, and I just thought this was fun. I mean, it is a stocking cap, so it's got that long end to it with the little pom-pom at the end and the stripes. It's just a lot of fun. You could have so much fun wearing that out. I bet you'd get a lot of compliments with it. It'd probably be very straightforward to make, but this one really fun, the Christmas elf stocking cap. Okay, next on our list, moving on to some cute accessories. I found this really adorable little Christmas tree ring, and this is from crochetime.net. Now, I like this because I think the pattern actually does call for an actual like ring base to put the Christmas tree on. But I mean, it's just a fun holiday accessory. You don't have to get that serious. If you wanted, you could probably just chain um a little chain big enough to fit around your finger, glue that on, stitch it on, embroider it on, and you're all set. So I just really like the idea of the little Christmas tree ring. I also found a pattern for the Holly Berry Scrunchie by Hilly Knits. I like this a lot. This is just a cute way. You could wear this, anywhere. Could wear it to work, could wear it to school, wherever. But it really brings in the holidays, and the colors are really nice. I think just with that nice green and the red berries, just a pretty little accessory to have. And then I did find these, and I thought these would be great for Christmas trees. You could hang them on the Christmas tree. You could put them in stockings. You could tie them onto gifts. Little candy cane chapstick holders. They also state that you could, instead of chapstick, maybe roll up a $5 bill and stick it in there for somebody. But the candy cane chapstick holder by Chelsea Roberts on the Crafter Life. I like those a lot. Now the next one, this one's so cute. So I haven't added a lot to my Christmas make list because I already have quite a lot on it. This pattern, however, is going on my list. I would like to try to make this maybe for next year, but this is a Yarnspirations pattern, and it is this adorable Santa basket. So you can see it there. It is cute. It is a nice size. It's a big size. It would be great under a tree. It could be really cute on like an entry hall table or something. But it looks like it uses a pretty bulky weight yarn. So I'm sure this would probably work up pretty quickly. But I just thought he was really cute and I really liked him. So that's a Yarnspirations pattern. I did find another Yarnspirations pattern that I really liked. And this was for the plaid Christmas crochet Afghan. And this was really pretty. I love the use of all of the different Christmas colors in there. And, that plaid look is really great. It almost looks like tweed to me. But the Afghan itself is pretty. Like, I think you could leave this out even after the holidays are over. You would still be able to leave that sitting on the back of the couch or something for a little bit longer if you like. But it's a really pretty, and obviously these are for the holidays. But if you wanted to make that in other colors too, not just the red, green, and white, it would be really pretty in, pinks or blues or something like that. Purple. Oh, it would be really pretty in purples. Okay, so after that, I do have another Christmas truck pattern. This one is the Christmas truck amigurumi pattern from coolcreativity.com. So if you do like that vintage country Christmas theme, this would be a really cute thing to put, somewhere for your decoration pieces, stick it on a shelf somewhere. I really liked it. The Christmas tree truck amigurumi pattern. Next is this Nutcracker doll, and this is from Elisa's Crochet. You really can't get much more classic than a Nutcracker doll for the holidays. And this one's a really nice looking one. I like the size of it. I like the design of it. It's, I think I keep using the word classic a lot. It's hard and during this time of year because traditional and classic, those are things that we're really looking for, I think, this time of year. But it is very classic. Another very classic pattern here for you guys is a simple nativity set from FiveLittleMonsters.com. So if a nativity set is something that you would like to add that you don't already have, you could crochet yourself a really sweet little set with some scrap yarn. And again, the nice thing about these crochet decorations and things like that is that they store really easily. You don't have to worry about breaking them. They'll last for a good while for you too. So I really like the idea of a simple nativity set. So I'm adding this one in there. Now, I do have a few cute things from, favorite Christmas movies and things like that in here. I'm just curious if anybody out there wants to share their favorite Christmas movie in the comments below. I'd like to know what your favorite one is. I would have to say that the one Christmas movie I look forward to watching every year is, and this is going to sound cliche, I know, but I love It's a Wonderful Life. I look forward to it every year. I can only watch it at a certain time of year. Like, it's still too early, not ready for it yet. It's usually like a week or two before Christmas that I really want to watch it. And then I always follow it up with Shop Around the Corner. I'm a big Jimmy Stewart fan, so that's my favorite Christmas movie. Obviously, I enjoy Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation and all of those also. But let me know what your favorite one is in the comments, because I'm curious to know what everybody else loves to watch this time of year. But this one is from Christmas Story, and this is from drunkauntwendydesigns.com, and it's Bunny Suit Ralphie. So this was really, really fun. So you've got the pink nightmare, Ralphie and his pink bunny suit, and he's a really cute little doll. And I just think this would be a fun decoration hidden somewhere, amongst the other things. And, somebody spots it and they just, they get it. So I like the idea of that. I also did find a pattern for a Bumble, and this one is from, obviously Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And this pattern is from spinayarn.com, but it's a really good looking Bumble. So if you're a fan of that movie, this might be a really fun project to make and have that somewhere in your home. Let's see. After that, I found this cute stocking stuffer piece. I really like this. It's not specifically Christmas, but I think it goes well enough. Or you could make it Christmassy if you wanted. But it is this tissues for my nomies. And this is from snappytots.com. It's fun. Look at it. It's this cute little travel tissue holder. And the tissues come out looking like the gnome's beard. So this would be great in a stocking or like in a gift basket or something. But this one was really fun. The next two actually are both from spinayarncrochet.com, and they are cuddlers. And I know I showed you a few cuddlers in, I think it was my Halloween patterns video. I really like cuddlers because the design is fairly simple. The color usage is really straightforward, but they look great. And you can get really creative with them without having to get too intricate, I guess would be a good way of putting it. So the first one that I have is this really cute gingerbread cuddler with a bite taken out, and I just think it's adorable. So I had that one, but then I also found on the same website a Grinch cuddler. So if you're a fan of the Grinch, you might like this one. These make great gifts, especially for little ones, because you don't have to add things like safety eyes if you don't want. And like I said before, it's not a lot of little pieces that you're sewing together. It's just a front and a back, really. If you are a fan of the Grinch, you might also enjoy this little mini Grinch. And this is from littlecrochetfarm.com. And I think, I sometimes when I watch movies and things like that, I enjoy working on something, of a favorite movie, things like that. So if the Grinch is a favorite of yours, you might want to work on this while you're watching some of your favorite Grinch movies this season. This next pattern, I think it's genius, to be honest. These are mini Christmas tree candle toppers, and these are for the tops of your jar candles. And I just thought this is such a great idea to kind of cover your plain, jar candle and just make it into another decoration piece. So I really like these, the mini Christmas tree candle toppers. Let me know if anybody out there makes any, because I'm actually thinking of whipping up one or two of these myself. This would also be a great idea if you're gifting a candle to somebody. You can make one of these to set on top of it. Next is, anybody out there follow the Christmas pickle tradition? Just curious. We don't particularly follow it. I know what it is. I know sometimes people aren't always aware of what it is. It's where, you hide a Christmas pickle, like a pickle ornament somewhere on the tree. I think it has to be on the tree, and whoever finds it, wins that year. But this is a Christmas pickle ornament right here, and this is from onceuponacheerio.com. So if you don't have one, or you need a new one, or you want to start a new tradition, you could just go to onceuponacheerio.com, get that pattern, and make your own Christmas pickle. So back to the Grinch. I do have 2 more cute Grinch patterns to share with you guys. This one is from passionatecrafter.com. And this is a really cute gnome Grinch combo. So it is one of those cute gnome little plushy things that you see in any and every theme possible online. But it's the hat is the Grinch's face. So I just thought that was fun. I hadn't seen anything like that before. I liked it. And the next one is, if you are a knitter and you are a fan of knitting things like dolls, you may have already heard of Pullushka Bunny. I believe her name is her name's Maria Ermolova, but she goes by Pullushka Bunny. I think it's on Etsy. I've definitely had my eye on more than a couple of her patterns in the past, but this one is free. You will have to enter your email address in order to receive the pattern. But if you are a fan of the Grinch, you may think it's worth it because this is adorable. So I'm making sure to have that link below also because this is just really cute. Let's see. The next one I have are, oh, these are so cute. I think you guys will like these. And the reason I really like them is because they are tea light holders, okay? So you can get those little battery operated tea lights from, I think you can get them at the Dollar Tree. I don't think they're very expensive. But these cute little tea light holders are such cute ways to decorate. You can put them on your, kitchen table, put them on your side tables, put them on shelves, just anywhere, honestly. But the first one is this poinsettia holder from Highland Hickory Designs. And I really liked it. It's simple, it's chic, it's pretty. You can't go wrong with flowers. Those are always nice. The next 2 are from Bubri. And that's bubryblogspot.com. It's Bubri. And there is an angel and a reindeer. And they are both really fun. I really like the reindeer. I think he's really fun. But the angel would be cute because you could use that all year round. That wouldn't have to go away when Christmas is over. But I really like the idea of those holding the little tea lights. I think there's definitely a bunch more patterns for the tea light holders. So you could just dive into that if you wanted. But for the holidays, these ones were my favorite. This next one's, this one would be great for those of you out there who enjoy working on, fun little projects, but not big, long, giant pieces. This is Christmas Mice in Santa's Sleigh. And the thing I like the most about this one, I think, is, like I said, it's a lot of little pieces that you're going to work on and put them together as you work through the pattern. So it's not like a big giant piece that you're going to feel like you're working on forever. You're just going to work on these individual pieces. And at the end, when they all come together, you'll have Christmas Mice and Santa's Sleigh. And it's just a really kind of funny, unique decoration piece, I think. Or it could be a really fun toy for a little one also. The last pattern that I have for you guys, this is a tree topper, and it is the cute tree topper caroler, and this is from Crafterator.com. Again, I'll have it linked below if I'm butchering the names, but this really cute tree topper. I like this. It's a caroler. So, if you're looking for a new topper for your tree, you might want to go down that route. We usually just put a Santa hat on the top of our tree. It's just become a tradition. I think like our first couple Christmases, me and my husband didn't actually have very many decorations, but we had, a cheap Santa hat, and it's always just been the Santa hat after that. But if you are looking to change it up, or even just, it doesn't have to go on top of the tree. It could go on a side table or something like that. This Christmas caroler is really, really cute. So those are all of the free holiday patterns that I had to share with you guys this year. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know in the comments below which ones are your favorite, if you're going to make any. Also, I'd love to know what you are making for the holidays, even if it isn't these in particular. I'm just curious. Are you making gifts? What are you making? Are you guys making snowflakes? I know I've shared a ton of snowflake patterns with you guys in the last few weeks here. But just let me know in the comments. I'm curious. But anyways, until the next one, I hope you guys are having fun getting ready for the holidays, not letting the stress get to you, and I will see you at the next video. Bye!